Hi everybody, welcome back to SSCME classes. So today I am with the IDT question paper for the CMA final students, and with this I am going to tell you about the MCQs answers and going to discuss about the question, not in depth but thoda bahut, okay, what should be the answer or what is going to be adjustment like that, and would be telling you that from where these questions are basically comed or if I know, okay? So let's get into it. Let's not waste our time. So we are with June 2025 question paper P19, again IDT CMA final question paper. So here with the question section A, we know that is going to be MCQ. For MCQ, students still are doing the mistake that they have solved in the answer sheet and they have not filled the OMR sheet. So guys, let me clarify it. Whether you are going to solve the MCQ in your answer sheet or not, you have to fill the OMR sheet. That is going to be the final answer and the institute is going to take that. Take care. So please don't do this. From the last attempt, the system is changed. Okay, you have to not wholly depend on the answer sheet to solve it. ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकल अपने को सॉल्व करना पड़ता है, but it's not necessary now. Okay. So let's go with that. So conclusion ये है कि don't leave the MCQ, भले तुम्हें आंसर आते हैं नहीं आते हैं, you have to fill the MCQ. Okay ना, चलो ठीक है. So section A, question number 4, where services by the hotel, in guest house, club or the campsite are not exempted for the residential lodging purpose. Basically earlier there was a limit of 1000, but now tariff value is not relevant in case of what, the exemption. So it is going to be fully taxable. So B is going to be the answer here, irrespective of the tariff value for a unit of accommodation is going to be our answer. Let's go for the second. This is the easy question, we know this, ठीक है. इंटर से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है ना. ओके, मैक्सिमम टाइम लिमिट फॉर अवेलिंग ITC is going to be what, the date of filing of annual return of the year or the 30th November of the following financial year, whichever is earliest of above two. So C is going to be our answer. Again, the third question, minimum value for the addition required to be achieved under DFIA. अब what if I'm telling you the scenario कि if you have not even covered the custom वाला part, just open the scanner, ठीक है, तो उसमें साफ साफ 1000 बार यही चीज़ लिखा है, 20% minimum, 20% of what addition required to be achieved under DFIA, and it's the easiest one, so we know the answer, that is going to be C. Let's go for the fourth. Okay, so here before going to the question, let me read it, फिर मैं कुछ बताऊँगी, ठीक है. Here the Mr. Ram, question number 4, a second-hand car dealer purchased a second-hand car for 2,50,000. He sold the same car to Mr. Lakshman for rupees 3 lakh. Now we have to determine the value of supply. Number 4, we are going to assume that income tax input tax credit is not taken. We know this, ठीक है, assumptions लेने पड़ते हैं कई बार. Okay, there are going to be two scenario first for this answer because there is no clarity, ठीक है. यहाँ पे institute को should give some clarity, because if we have gone for the margin scheme then it's going to be 50,000, the difference of these two, ठीक है. But if we are going for the transaction value then it's going to be 3 lakh. So answer could be C or A, ठीक है. So there is no clarity. So क्लैरिटी होता तो आंसर दोनों हैं. अगर यहाँ पे कोई एक भी आंसर होता ना तो आंसर वही मान लेते, बट यहाँ पे दोनों आंसर इज़ गिवन, तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा कन्फ्यूजन हो सकता है बच्चों को, ठीक है. बट देयर वुड बी चांसेस लाइक इंस्टीट्यूट के आंसर्स इज़ गोइंग टू बी दी final answer, whatever the answer is given by institute, but sometimes institute also consider your answer like इनमें से कोई भी हो, ठीक है, that would be considered too, ठीक है, ये हो सकता है. I'm telling you the chances. Let's go for the fifth. Determine the amount of GST in case of supply of service of rupees 10 lakh, ठीक है. Okay, date of supply से related question है, and what we have given that on the 4th of September invoice has been issued on the same date. The rate is basically changed here, ठीक है. So we have to determine which rate we are going to take. Okay, so here like we have been given that the 4th of September the invoice and the supply was done on the same date. ओके इतनी बात समझ में आ गई? हाँ जी, बहुत अच्छे से आ गई. द डेट ऑफ पेमेंट इज गोइंग टू बी 30th of August. So we know the date of payment is also received, which is 30th of August. Okay, now CGST rate is being increased from the fifth rate to 12th rate, 5 to 12th, ठीक है, from the 1st September 2000. So basically I have drawn the diagram here, ठीक है. So 1st of September was the date when the rate was changed, ठीक है. Okay, and before this, before changing the rate, the amount was received, the payment was received on the 30th September, ठीक है. So इससे पहले का जो भी the rate was 5%, we know question में is given, right. For the second part, where they are saying the supply and the invoice was received on the same date, which is 4th of September, right, and which is done after the rate is changed from the 1st of September, which is 12%, ठीक है. So what is going to be our answer here? The answer is going to be supply of service is going to be date of invoice, which is basically closer to the date of supply here. So date of invoice is going to be considered, and date of invoice कब लिया गया है? 4th of September. Now the question is, answer is not this, ठीक है, because they are asking us about the determine the amount of GST, because we know 12% is going to be rate, ठीक है. The supply of service was what? 10 lakh. So 10 lakh at 12% is going to be 1,20,000. So this is going to be our answer. This is going to be our answer. ठीक है, बहुत easy, बहुत आराम से हो सकता है ये. Let's go for the 6th question. Services by way of renting presents of the religious place meant for the general public owned or managed by entity registered as charitable or the religious trust under the section 12AA or 12AB of the Income Tax Act 1961 shall be exempted provided the room rent and the rent for the community hall. So first of all, basically it's less than, ठीक है, for the room rent for the community rent and for the community hall basically, ठीक है. So for the room rent it's going to be less than 1,000 and for the community hall it's less than the 10,000, ठीक है. So we are going to consider it. So it should be exempted. If it is more than that, then it's going to be taxable. So basically they are asking exempted part, so we are going to take the less, which is 1,000 and 10,000. We know the answer, ठीक है. कोई difficult वाली चीज़ है क्या? नहीं. Again the next question is going to be as per section 69 2 of the CGST Act 2017, where a person is arrested under the subsection 1 for the offence specified under subsection 5 of section 132, the office authorized to arrest the person shall inform such person of a ground of arrest and produce him before the magistrate within how much time? Within 24 hours, ठीक है. So basically this was easy. Let's go for the next question, 8th का. Which of the following transaction does not qualify as the supply under GST? Actually I'm going to tell you the answer, because all the remaining are going to be the supply which is under GST law, ठीक है. So here the A is going to be answer, and with the explanation बहुत easy है, अपने को पता है, but still I'm going to tell you. So A, the answer, disposal of a car without consideration and the supply has not claimed the income input tax credit. Number 4, if a supply is done without the consideration and the person have not claimed the ITC, then that would not be considered under schedule first, which means supply. So this is not going to be considered as supply, because we know as per section schedule 1, right? Sections याद है क्या? Hope you know. If you know, comment below, ठीक है. So we know as per schedule 1 they are the definition of supply, and supply, what are the things to be included in supply, right? So this is not going to be fall under this schedule, okay. So this is not going to be supply. No consideration, no ITC, okay. So no supply, okay जी, हाँ जी. So A is going to be our answer here. Let's go for 9th. GH Limited, a registered supplier in the Karnataka, is engaged in mining of a paddy into rice and provide allied service. So before going that, let me tell you, there was a circulation. They are saying that is not going to be the intermediate production. What is not going to be intermediate production? The thing which is the registered supplier here, as this person was engaged in mining of paddy into rice and provide some other services also. So that would not be intermediate production. The person who is engaged in the mining of paddy and all, chicken and rice, is not going to be the intermediate production. That would be not exempted here, ठीक है. Okay. So let's go for this. कि basically the processing charges of mining of paddy into rice is given, and that is going to be taxable, guys. So this we have to take. Then the packaging and the warehouse is given, which is the basically exempted thing. Okay, loading and unloading of rice is given, that is again exempted. Now we know what is going to be taxable rate, taxable amount here. Okay, that is 30 lakh. Now the question is asking us about the if GST rate applicable is 5%. मतलब GST निकालने का है. They are not asking about the total amount and all. ठीक है, just GST निकालने का है, which is 30 lakh का 5%, which is given in the question. So which is going to be 1,50,000. We have the answer. C is going to be option. So 150 is going to be our answer. 1,50,000. Okay, हाँ जी. So let's go for the 10th question. The maximum amount of pre-deposit payable by taxpayer for filing an appeal involving IGST implication before the appellate authority. Okay, मैं ना इसका थोड़ा सा बता देती हूँ, बिकॉज दिस वॉज टेकन द अर्लियर अमाउंट. ठीक है, द प्री डिपॉजिट, ठीक है, विच वॉज अमेंडेड ऑन 1st of November 2024 बेसिकली. ठीक है, here the maximum limit is going to be 40 करोड़. ठीक है, दिस यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा कन्फ्यूजन हो सकता है ना, बिकॉज दिस इज़ द अमाउंट टेकन बिफोर अमेंडमेंट. ठीक है, तो मैक्सिमम अमाउंट क्या था, 40 crore is going to be answer, but they have taken the before the amendment, so that is going to be 50 crore. ठीक है, and this is what the IGST implication before appellate authority. There are other authority also, for them that is going to be 100 crore. ठीक है, if you know which authority I am talking about, comment below. नहीं पता, बहुत गलत पढ़ाई कर रहे हो. ओके, तो इतनी बात समझ में आ गई. so this is going to be our answer 50 crore, because they have taken before amendment वाला. अगर यहाँ पे amendment वाला समथिंग भी दिया होता ना, अगर 40 करोड़ भी दिया होता तो यहाँ पे आपको कन्फ्यूजन हो सकती थी, पर ठीक है, क्लियर कट, वी नो द आंसर बेसिकली. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ डीम्ड एक्सपोर्ट एज पर FTP. ये भी प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर से आए हैं, एंड दैट इज सप्लाई ऑफ अ नॉन कैपिटल गुड्स अंडर EPCG अथॉराइजेशन इज द आंसर. Okay, let's go for the again this next part, which is 12. Value of personal computer is given, which is 1,10,000, and the personal effect is given 60,000. Now let me tell you, if it is done for the personal effect, right, personal use के लिए we're not going to consider it ना, याद है, हाँ जी. And here we have been given the personal computer, as we know one computer is allowed या नहीं, है ना, हाँ जी. And the other thing is given is duty free allowances, which is 1 lakh. What is the value of baggage liable to duty after rebate? As I told you, personal use वाला तो वैसे ही नहीं लेंगे, right? And personal computer which is allowed, one computer is allowed. Okay ना, okay. So here the answer is going to be nil. ठीक है, but as per module, ठीक है, our CMA module, the answer is going to be 10,000, the difference. ठीक है, अब there would be chances that the institute would allow both the answers. ठीक है, तो don't worry. Okay, वैसे answer is going to be nil, I'm going to say. ठीक है, so yes, let's go for the 13th question, and this was the similar question was in the intermediate this time, I guess. ठीक है, so let's go for the 13th question. Identical goods means the goods must be the same in all aspect, including physical quantity. The method is applicable if all of the above. We know the answer, so I'm not going in depth. Let's go for the other. The preservation of the physical and the digital record by the licensee, namely owner of the warehouse goods, needs to maintain, update the record and the counts accurately and the preserve for minimum 5 years for the date of is going to be removal of goods from the faculty, and this question is from warehouse wala. ठीक है, let's go for the next 15, which is basically the status holder, and this question was also in previous year question papers, guys. So the status holder shall be entitled to export freely exportable item, including gems and jewelry, article of the gold and the precious metal on the free of cost basis for the export promotion, subject to the annual limit, which is going to be rupee 1 crore or 2% of the average annual export realization during the preceding 3 license year, whichever is lower basically. So this is going to be our answer, और ये previous year question paper में आए हैं. ठीक है, ओके. सो होप सो दी क्वेश्चंस वर इजी. ठीक है, 2 क्वेश्चन में देयर वाज अ कन्फ्यूजन रिगार्डिंग द आंसर. वी नो द आंसर, बट स्टिल बिकॉज इन द स्टडी मटेरियल दी वुड बी आंसर डिफरेंट, बट द इंस्टीट्यूट कैन कंसिडर बोथ द आंसर. ये पहले बहुत दफ़ा ये चीज़ें हुए हैं. ठीक है, एंड बाकी सब तो ईजी थे, कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड थे, है ना. Okay, so let's go for this section B, guys. Now we are going in the detailing questions, ठीक है, but I would not be that much detailed in this part, ठीक है. So let's go for who are the person who are exempted from the entity level for the e-invoice, who are not exempted from entity level. Basically invoice, those who are going to be exempted are not going to be exempted. You have to write theory part hai guys. Okay, now I'm going with few for the not exempted, matlab they need not to follow this part, ठीक है. So that is government department, local authority, statutory, PSU, and for the other that is going to be banking, electricity company and insurance. There is a detailed version, ठीक है. So you have to write. I have just given some of the example जो मुझे पता है. Let's go for the next, which is related to, okay, this part is basically related to, you know, a practical and amendment में से question आए हैं, and if you know the practical, guys, then only you can do the answer. अगर नहीं पता तो hope you have skipped the question, ठीक है. So basically they have asked about the GSTR 1, ठीक है, and GSTR 3B के बारे में भी पूछा गया है. So what, I'm not going in detail, but I'm going to tell you some of the things, what are the things which is to be considered here, ठीक है. If somebody, the supplier वगैरह have forgotten to mention the bill in GSTR 1, then detail can be given in the next month, which they're asking about this part, ठीक है. And what about the ये वाला part, GSTR 3B, in that forgotten invoice plus the person have to deposit the whole tax, ठीक है, and at the end that is going to be reconciled and that is to be reported. Okay, this is what usually happens. So this was somewhat related to the amendment wala part. Okay, and hope you know. If you don't know, you can skip this question. Okay, you have skipped the question, I believe. Let's go for third, ठीक है. Again easy. Determine the taxable or otherwise the following services provided by Indian Railway. I'm saying it again, provided by whom? Indian Railway. Okay, so these are the things we have to compute. Number 4, the taxability here. The clock room services provided to the passenger at the Chennai is going to be exempted here, ठीक है. मैंने लिख रखा है basically, ठीक है. And if you have read these things तो आप आराम से कंप्यूट कर सकते हो, कोई डिफिकल्ट वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं है, बिकॉज सीधे सीधे आपसे पूछा गया है. नो GST, नथिंग इज देयर, जस्ट यू हैव टू टेल दैट इज गोइंग टू बी टैक्सेबिलिटी और exempt. Second, the service of transportation of passenger in second class is going to be exempt. The platform ticket sold to passenger is again exempt. The renting of warehouse located in the Kolkata railway station is going to be taxable here. The service of transportation of passenger is going to be taxable here. Service of transportation of relief material meant for of a victim, ठीक है, of flood affected area Bhubaneswar Orissa is going to be exempted. Service of transport of organic manure is going to be exempted, ठीक है. So hope so you know the answer, ठीक है. So that's it. That was not tough at all. ये बहुत ही easy question था. Let's go for the next part. Vijay Lalita was under the composition scheme वाला question आया है. From 4/7/2023 she plans to shift to the regular. So she was in composition scheme, now she wants to shift to the normal regular scheme. Now with the effect from the 1/4/2025 यानी कि 1st April 2025, Vijay Lalita provide you the following information. Basically these are the information: date of invoice in respect of purchase of plant and machinery which was done on 1/10/2023, याद है composition scheme वाले time पे. Okay, now the value of plant and machinery excluding GST is given here. GST charge is given here. Date on which the registered person ceases to pay tax under section 10 composition levy and shift to scheme was 1/4/2025, which is basically given. So what is difficulty here? Is there any difficulty? I don't think so, because what we have to determine here, on the above basis information, how much ITC of capital good which can be taken by the Vijay Lalita on shifting from the composition to the रेगुलर स्कीम, ठीक है. डिटेल वर्किंग इज़ नेसेसरी. अगर ये नहीं भी लिखा होता ना, स्टिल यू हैव टू डू द वर्किंग, है ना, उसके अपने को मार्क्स मिलता है. Number first thing, this question is related to section 18 where the person was in composition and going to shift to the regular one. So you have to mention the section as I told you, ठीक है. Now we have to take the ITC. Can we claim ITC? अरे भैया क्यों नहीं मिलेगा ITC? ITC तो निकालना है अपने को यहाँ पे, और क्या निकालना है. So the date was this. Now it is to be reduced. As we know, we have been given the GST charged, ठीक है, which is 4,80,000. So from this we are going to reduce 5% per quarter. सो वट एवर द रिमेनिंग वी कैन क्लेम द ITC ऑन द रिमेनिंग अमाउंट. इतनी बात समझ में आ गई ना? हाँ जी. सो देर इज़ नथिंग एज मच डिफिकल्ट हेयर, जस्ट यू हैव टू गिव दी सेक्शंस, थोड़ा बहुत लिखना है, ये सब बताना है बस. एंड देन द रिमेनिंग का क्रेडिट कैन बी टेकन. सो वी नो दी वट एवर द अमाउंट इज डिवाइडेड बाई 60 into unexpired period, and that would be our ITC and all. ठीक है. So that's it. That is not at all difficult, है ना? Okay. So okay, I am still saying guys, if you are thinking कि by reading few questions you are going to pass the exam of CMA final, बिल्कुल नहीं. अगर कोई ऐसा पास भी हुआ तो वो सिर्फ किस्मत की बात है, आप आगे जाकर भी अटकोगे, क्योंकि देर इज़ नॉट ओनली दैट वी हैव टू पास द एग्ज़ाम, देर इज़ समथिंग कॉल्ड इंटरव्यू. इफ़ यू वांट अ गुड जॉब यू हैव टू क्लियर द इंटरव्यू. समझ रहे हो? और वहाँ पे जो बैठे हुए हैं ना, दे आर नॉट बेवकूफ़ लोग. ठीक है. सो दे आर आस्किंग यू अबाउट द कॉन्सेप्ट, और वो बहुत अच्छी तरीके से इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, बहुत अच्छी तरह से क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. सो प्लीज़ वर्क ऑन योर कंसेप्ट, डोंट क्राम ये सारी चीज़ें. ठीक है. रट्टाफिकेशन हर जगह नहीं चाहिए होता है. यस, सेक्शन याद करने के लिए रट्टाफिकेशन चाहिए, ठीक है, बट अंदर के कंटेंट के लिए रट्टाफिकेशन नहीं चाहिए. ओके ओके. सो लेट्स गो फॉर दिस पार्ट. ओके, दिस वॉज द क्वेश्चन 4 का ए वॉज फ्रॉम द TCS है. दे आर आस्किंग अबाउट द TCS एंड लीस्ट एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर में नहीं आए हैं, बहुत कम आएंगे तो भी now, but this was the easier and थोड़ा सा standard question was that. ठीक है. if the student have skipped this part, तो obviously उनके लिए difficult रहा होगा. otherwise let me tell you, there was a rate change amendment हुआ था 0.5, so 0.25 was for the CGST, 0.25 was for the IGST. ठीक है. so this is easy question guys. okay, so hope so you have done this. okay, compute कर चुके हो आप. okay, let's go for the next part. अगेन दी अनदर क्वेश्चन विच इज़ ईजी. अच्छा, मैंने अभी तक जो अपन ने देखा है ना, मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग वॉज थियोरी पार्ट. ऐसा कोई डिफ़िकल्ट कंप्यूटेशन प्रैक्टिकल के क्वेश्चन नहीं देखे. सो बेसिकली कहीं बार वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम डायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन एंड द इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन द क्वेश्चन could be like in form of theory. okay, so if the student is just leaving the theory part, just focusing on the practical, like they can solve, they will clear the exam by solving again few questions. sorry. ठीक है. सो उनके लिए तो डिफ़िकल्ट ही रहा होगा ये चीज़. ओके, लेट्स गो फॉर द क्वेश्चन. हाउ वैल्यू ऑफ द सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज और बोथ इज डिटरमाइंड बिटवीन द डिस्ट्रिक्ट और रिलेटेड पर्सन अदर देन थ्रू द एजेंट. ठीक है. ईजी नहीं है क्या? ईजी नहीं लग रहा क्या? रूल कौन सा है? देखो, बाय रीडिंग दिस ओनली यू शुड रिमेंबर रिंग द सेक्शन नेम, द रूल इफ देयर इज, and there is. ठीक है. so the question itself is saying the rule here, discuss in brief which is reference to rule 28 of CGST rule. now it's easy. सीधे सपाट क्वेश्चन आ गया यार, कौन पूछता है ऐसा सीधे सीधे क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. now this rule 28 is about the valuation of supply. ठीक है, where they are going to be different thing. ठीक है. if nothing is given, open market value is to be taken, otherwise rule 30, 31, 30 ऐसा कुछ था क्या, है ना? so that is you have to write here. okay, if you have skipped that part, again it's going to be difficult ना, है ना? so this was easy part. let's go for the 5th का A. from the following information provided by MS Big Bazaar, determine the time of supply. there's a provision. ठीक है. and बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन था ये. ठीक है. विच इज़ बेसिकली दे आर आस्किंग अबाउट द इशू ऑफ कूपन. कपल नहीं, सॉरी कूपन. ठीक है. एंड द 2 क्वेश्चन इज ऑफ दैट पार्ट एंड 1 इज ऑफ इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड. ओके, सो for the time of supply in case of coupon, I'm going to say if it is redeemable, it was identifiable, so date of issue is going to be taken, or otherwise if it was not identifiable, date of redemption is going to be taken. पता है ना? हाँ. सेक्शन कुछ था क्या? सेक्शन बताओ. नहीं पता ना, बहुत गलत पढ़ाई कर रहे हो. ठीक है. इन केस ऑफ लेट फीस गाइस, पेमेंट एक्चुअली रिसीव्ड इज गोइंग टू बी कंसीडर, सो वी आर गोइंग टू टेक दैट अमाउंट, दैट आंसर. ठीक है ना? इजी बिजी था. हाँ जी. लेट्स गो फॉर 5th का बी पार्ट. ऑन 23 May 2024 the FFT Limited, registered in Mumbai, started the activity as a money charger. It has undertaken the following purchase and the sale of foreign currency in May 2024, and basically they have given $280 sold at the rate of 83 per US dollar. RBI difference rate is given. ठीक है. now you have to tell me, what are we going to take? Are we going to take this ठीक है, or we're going to take the RBI reference rate or we're going to take the difference. Think if you know the answer, first of all comment, ठीक है, if you don't know the answer listen to me, ठीक है. This was the first, ठीक है, and let's go for the last part what they are asking us, not going for the second question, ठीक है, continuation वाला part. So here this FFT Limited wants to avail the option available rule 32. By reading this, first of all you should दिमाग में आ जाना चाहिए व्हाट इज़ द रूल, ठीक है. रूल नंबर कौन सा है, 32 सबसेक्शन 2 एंड क्लॉज बी, ऐसा कुछ है क्या? हाँ जी ऐसा ही है, ठीक है. इफ़ यू आर नॉट रिमेंबरिंग थिंग, आई एम टेलिंग यू अगेन कि आप रिटेन नहीं कर रहे हो, यू आर जस्ट वॉचिंग द लेक्चर ऑफ टीचर एंड यू आर नॉट रिटेनिंग इट, ठीक है. एंड यू आर डूइंग द रॉन्ग थिंग गाइज, बिकॉज ये बहुत सीधी सपाट क्वेश्चन आ गया. बट इफ़ यू आर थिंकिंग दिस वॉज ऑफ आई गेस 7 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है ना गाइज, है ना. अब हाँ दिस इज 7 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन गाइस, ठीक है. इफ़ यू हैव नॉट मैंशन दैट दीज थिंग्स, इफ़ यू हैव नॉट मैंशन द सेक्शन रूल एंड विद दैट द प्रोविजन, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट दैट 7 मार्क्स. सीधी आंसर आ गया, ठीक है, सीधा क्वेश्चन था ये, ठीक है. सो लेट्स गो फॉर दिस. ओके, so here as the option available under rule 32 they are asking subsection 2 clause B of CGST. So what is going to be purpose of valuation? Number first, this is not going to be considered here, the difference is not going to be taken, the RBI and वो normal वाला, ठीक है. We are going to take the slab rate option here as per the valuation because why? Because this is being specified that we are going for the rule 32 to B. इतनी बात समझ में आ गई. अदरवाइज हाँ, अदरवाइज इफ इट वॉज नॉट गिवन देन डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू कंसीडर द नॉर्मल थिंग वट एवर वी डू, ठीक है. सो हेयर व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी आंसर, 280 into 83 इज गोइंग टू बी आंसर. सीधी आंसर है या नहीं? हाँ जी बिल्कुल है. लेट्स गो फॉर द सेकेंड. $2400 आर परचेज एट द रेट ऑफ 82.5. Now they are saying the RBI reference rate of the US dollar for the day is not available. अरे भैया चाहिए ही नहीं, किसको चाहिए? Because they have said that we are going to consider the rule 32 subsection 2 clause B, ठीक है. So we are not going to consider the RBI rate now. So this is the simple answer. We have to multiply with this, ठीक है. Okay, but you have to mention this in the answer why we are not going to consider this, ठीक है. तभी तो 7 मार्क्स मिलेगा, वरना क्यों मिलेगा तुमको? Okay, let's go for the other. Now let me tell you, FTP से क्वेश्चन आया था. FTP से रेगुलर क्वेश्चन नहीं आते हैं, लाइक कुछ गैप के बाद आई हैव सीन दैट क्वेश्चंस कम फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट. इफ़ यू हैव डन फ्रॉम दिस, लाइक सिर्फ स्कैनर भी उठा लिया ना तो आप आंसर कर सकते हो. हाँ जी बहुत है, ठीक है. सो हेयर अंडर द FTP नेशनल ट्रेड फैसिलिटेशन एक्शन प्लान हैज़ फॉर्मुलेटेड व्हाट इज़ द प्लान एम टू अचीव, what are the trade facilitation measures provided under FTP of the India. So ये वाला जो पार्ट है ना, ये वाला, this is from the institute material point. Basically there are some points given, ठीक है. and this is same question can be seen in previous year question paper and scanner, ठीक है. तो if you still just have done the scanner for FTP वाला part, it is sufficient. And the second one was also similar, ठीक है. So in previous year question paper you can see this. Let's go for the 7th का A part guys, which is related to custom duty payable. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. Ajit Kumar visited the Spain and the brought following goods while returning to the India after 6 days stay abroad on 8th of March 2025. Okay, so the personal effect cloth लेंगे क्या? क्यों लेंगे? बोला ना, माफ़ कर रहे हैं आगे से, तो अपन क्यों लेंगे इनको? ओके, सो द पर्सनल कंप्यूटर ब्रॉड इज़ टू बी कंसीडर हेयर. लैपटॉप कंप्यूटर ब्रॉड नक्को लेंगे, ठीक है. 2 liters ऑफ ये इज़ टू बी टेकन. अ न्यू कैमरा ब्रॉड इज़ टू बी टेकन. प्लाज्मा TV इज़ टू बी टेकन. देन वी basically which is to be reduced from the duty free allowances, you know, hope है ना, by taking all adding all of these we are going to reduce the duty free allowances. Then whatever the remaining amount will apply the custom duty at the rate of 38.5%. this is the answer. मैं तो इससे easy नहीं देखा. और मैं बताऊँ, for the custom, if you are messed up, you don't know what should you follow, if you're still doing the questions from the custom wala part from the scanner, that is also sufficient in the previous year question paper. For the custom only I'm saying, ठीक है, not for the GST. okay, so this was the easy question and there was similar question I guess in our module also. okay, और ये वाला part भी was from our module. okay ओके ना, ओके लेट्स गो फॉर द अदर. बेसिकली हेयर द ये परसेंटेज बेसिस में, एंड इफ यू नो द परसेंटेज देन you know the answer. Okay, so here the exporter have what have done, they imported without any remanufacturing or reprocess in the August after repair. So that is to be done here. ठीक है, there is some percentage specified. ठीक है, if you know that then it's easy, basically it's easy. If you have skipped, definitely it's going to be tough for you, right? Let's go for the next part guys. Okay, which is 8th का A, and let me tell you it was related to amendment, and I guess this was also related in our module. ठीक है, and this is there is a they are asking that in an appeal filed with High Court of Madras by VVS Chakra Limited on the question whether activity undertaken by VVS Chakra Limited amount to supply, the appeal was decided in favor of VVS Chakra Limited, the amount of tax, interest and the penalty involved. So basically they are asking, you are required to examine whether the application can be appeal can be filed by the department in the given case. Will your answers change in case matter is related to valuation of services instead of determining of ये वाला पार्ट. ठीक है, सो होप सो इट वॉज ईजी फॉर सी. ठीक है, सेकेंड वट दे आर आस्किंग कि वेदर इट्स गोइंग टू चेंज द आंसर, नहीं, इट वुड बी कंसिडर द सेम आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी. ठीक है, फॉर इफ देर इज एनी चेंज स्टिल. ठीक है, सो होप सो यू नो द आंसर, एंड देर वॉज अ बिट सिमिलर क्वेश्चन आई गेस इन अवर मॉड्यूल. ओके, लेट्स गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट पार्ट गाइज, एंड दिस वाला पार्ट ना which is related to online money gaming. ठीक है, and it was also seen in CA final May 24. ठीक है ना, so those who are saying कि CA में जो लेवल होता है ना बहुत कम होता है, बहुत बकवास बोलते हैं गाइस, ट्रस्ट में बहुत बकवास बोलते हैं, और इन लोगों की बातें मत सुना करो. ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ द सीन व्हाट आई हैव सीन दैट कि ना क्वेश्चन पेपर जो CA में आया है ना उससे सिमिलर क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं कहीं दफ़ा. ठीक है, सो हल्के में मत लेना इस चीज़ को प्लीज़. ओके, लेट्स गो फॉर द अदर, एंड बेसिकली देयर वाज एन अमेंडमेंट डन इन दिस पार्ट, एंड एक्शनेबल क्लेम वुड बी कंसीडर एंड GST वुड बी अप्लाई. ठीक है, सो दे आर आस्किंग यू अबाउट द प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई इन द क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, एंड GST लेवेबल ऑन द सब्सक्रिप्शन फीस बाय दिस पर्सन एंड हु इज़ रिक्वायर्ड टू पे द GST. ओके, सो अमेंडमेंट से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है, इफ़ यू नो. अच्छा, ओके, इज़ दिस द सेम क्वेश्चन, मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ किया है क्या? हाँ, दिस इज़ द सेम. ओके, सो दैट्स इट गाइस, दिस वॉज ओनली द क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, सो दिस वॉज ईजी गाइस फ्रॉम माई साइड, इट वॉज लाइक मोर ऑफ कंसेप्ट क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, इफ़ योर कंसेप्ट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग, आई एम सेइंग इट अगेन, अगर स्टार्टिंग से वीक कंसेप्ट रखा, यू आर नॉट डूइंग द रिविजन, सॉरी टू से यू कैन नॉट क्लियर द एग्ज़ाम. सिर्फ क्लियर करोगे, ओके चलो चल गया. ठीक है, यू बिकम CMA. ठीक है, बट व्हाट अबाउट द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड इंटरव्यू, है ना. अपन क्यों पढ़ रहे, यू वांट जॉब, राइट. ठीक है, इफ़ यू आर गोइंग फॉर प्रैक्टिस वो बात अलग है, इफ़ यू आर गोइंग फॉर टीचिंग वो बात अलग है, बट देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड इंटरव्यू. हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू clear that interview guys. ठीक है, even though multiple attempt people have secured a good job. ठीक है, रैंक होल्डर्स नहीं किया. इफ़ यू हैव हर्ड दैट देयर वाज अ रैंक होल्डर हु वाज रिजेक्टेड एंड देयर वाज स्टूडेंट हु वाज अपॉइंटेड इन द कंपनी विद अ मल्टीपल अटेम्प्ट, देयर आर स्टिल सो मैनी चांसेस हमेशा रहते हैं. एग्जाम अपन बोलते हैं ना कि चांसेस भी रहते हैं, एंड देयर वुड बी एक्सेप्शनल, राइट. एक्सेप्शनल इज़ गोइंग टू बी एवरीवेयर. ठीक है, सो प्लीज़ बिलीव इन यू, एंड फालतू लोगों की बातें मत सुना करो. ठीक है, and that's it guys, it was like more of concept. MCQ was easy, few MCQ there was answer like 2 answers were there, मतलब एक ही आंसर था, but from the institute of ours the answer would be different, right, but that would be considered so far as I know. And most of them were like related to our question paper, previous year question paper or our module. ठीक है, बेसिकली इतने नहीं आते मॉड्यूल से क्वेश्चन, सॉरी, बेसिकली थोड़े अच्छे लेवल के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ठीक है, हाँ ट्रिकी मैं बोलूँगी, बिकॉज इफ़ यू हैव नॉट अ गुड कंसेप्ट इट्स ट्रिकी, क्योंकि कई बार जब क्या होता है ना, व्हेन वी आर सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन ना, इवन दो वी नो द आंसर, वहाँ पे अपन थोड़ी देर फ्रोज हो जाते हैं, है ना. सो ये हुआ होगा उनके लिए जिनके कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं है. सो प्लीज़ मेक क्लियर योर कॉन्सेप्ट. इट वॉज ईजी बिजी, है ना. लेट मी नो थ्रू योर कमेंट हाउ वॉज योर पेपर. ठीक है, एंड what you want to recommend for me also. Okay, so till then we'll meet in our next session, next class. Toodles guys.